And we back. Everybody.
We back.
Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone.
That was my chance.
I recognize that. That was the person doing the chance impersonation was Andrew Dice Gay himself, Jonathan Williams, Mr. Williams comedy. I heard that while I was in Atlanta. I took that from Atlanta.
I was like,
comedian.
Did I miss something earlier? I was like, whoa.
If so, I missed it too.
No. I was hanging out with some Atlanta comedians. They said that to each other.
Notably
like,
homophobic Atlanta comedian.
Yeah, but I think one. You know what? Whatever.
No, that's a pretty.
I won't try to.
That's a pretty whatever joke.
We also got Jason Al King right here.
Yep.
Jason, how are you?
What's up? I'm fantastic. How you doing? How you doing, guys? We haven't been here in a minute.
Things are great. Yeah, we are back.
Pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Back. I appreciate Jason's house because as I was driving by here or driving to here, I saw like some really nice houses.
Yeah.
And then you got here.
And this one is homey. You know what I mean? Like
It's cozy.
Yeah.
I'm hearing some
it is
some
cozy.
distortion. Are you hearing it too?
No.
From me? Okay, then it doesn't matter.
I don't think so.
Let him behind the curtain a little bit if it'll fix
All right.
what's going on. If y'all aren't hearing it, then
I'm not hearing it
it's
at all.
just headphone, whatever. We're
Okay.
good then. All right.
You want me to try to plug
And we
you in?
back.
And we're back. All right. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are we still going?
Yeah.
No, honestly, no. I do mean that because like a lot of these like new. I'm serious. So a lot of these new builds, you could tell it kind of has like a certain look. They call them like the McMansions and stuff. It feels like it's nice to see like a real house.
Yes.
Now there's like that
agree.
sort of like clean lines aesthetic and like
Yeah, you know what I mean.
We're looking up instead of wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then the like it's all it looks. A lot of them I think look really cool, but ask me again in 10 years and I'll be like, oh, you mean that 2020s style house?
Yeah, right.
Or 2010s or whatever. Like they're really going. This is just timeless. And just so small.
It's so small. It's incredible.
It's the same size.
2 bedroom, 2 bath, but I mean,
And
it's
don't
fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about it, Jason. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and I rent. So.
Well, listen,
Quarter of an
none of
acre.
us. It's not like any of us live in like a football coliseum, right? Where you would have such
far as I
events
know.
as the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
And it was recently announced. I still got it. And it was recently announced that 2026 halftime Super Bowl performer would be none other than Bad Bunny.
Yes.
I gotta be honest. This means nothing to me.
I gotta say,
I'm sorry. I know he's a very big artist. I don't think I've ever listened to a single Bad Bunny song. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way.
wow.
He's just not on my radar.
well, what was
Like,
surprising I have listened to him a bit, but what was surprising to me is how well MAGA took it. Like they were all pretty chill about it, which was interesting, and also is not at all true. Good Lord, not that like not that we didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
but my
Where's-
Lord,
where's
the
he
meltdown in Puerto Rico.
Okay. That's what it is. That's what they're freaking out
Well,
about.
and it's going to be in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, because all
So-
his music is
and
well.
speak,
I think it's
speak
better.
okay.
American.
Sweet.
Yeah, most of his music is
Yeah.
in Spanish, and so
Awesome.
I agreed.
Yeah.
Partially because of how big of like and Jay-Z was, I'm sure, super involved in this.
Of
'cause
course,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I love that they're just like, let's piss them all the way off.
Yeah.
own the mags this time.
Yeah.
I
love it for that very reason. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is gonna irk people
Yeah.
who are just kind of dicks.
Oh,
and
irk is not the word, my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
They are livid.
That's
Yeah.
going to but I will also say the one thing I like really appreciate about Jay-Z is that he's still a businessman first. Because as much as this is going to piss off that side, Bad Bunny is a huge
He's massive,
artist.
right? Yeah.
A huge artist. Like kind of Taylor Swift level.
And I'll say that
Worldwide,
I know
on a worldwide scale.
the NFL, they want to become more international. And
Yeah.
I know that South America is a big sort of area that they really want to get into. They just had the opening game this year was in Brazil for the second time.
Can I just ask you something real quick, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Puerto Rico is in?
No, but I'm thinking Spanish speaking. I appreciate what you're saying.
I was just trying to trap you and see what happened. I figured that's what you meant, but
I don't know. I don't geography good.
Yeah.
So it was a good attempt.
Proceed.
I just know that is, I've heard and read that that's something that the NFL, they want the sport to be international. I think that's one of the big hang-ups that Roger Goodell has, is that soccer is an international sort of phenomenon, and just football hasn't quite done that. Now, I think this is the Pittsburgh Steelers just played the Vikings in.
I think I hear the ambulance
in Dublin.
Coming. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
That was the 60th game that they've played overseas since the NFL has started.
Well,
and I think most of that has happened in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Like, real question, how much do you think the fact that it's called football has limited it over the year? Like, that's just like,
interesting.
No, that's not football. Our thing is football.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, that's like, that sounds dumb, but I think
maybe
it does have a big thing to do with it. They're just like,
optics.
Can you call it a new thing, you assholes?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Especially a more accurate thing.
Also, I kind of don't mind American football.
Sure.
That you would think that would be. I'd be
Yeah.
fine with it. You know what I mean?
I don't have a problem with that either. Just but I mean, we're never gonna, like, we might call it that, but you know, the same people who are pissed about Bad Bunny are never going to call it, which is ironic.
That is, they wouldn't want to put
wouldn't want to say American.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I think that's the one. That's amazing. We found the one place they would be mad if you slapped America on it.
Well, I think if you said American transgender, I think they would probably lose their shit.
Well, but they love football though.
Yes.
They
got
you know
it.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's something they'd be like, no, you're taking away its American identity somehow. Like, because you're making it understandable to people who are not understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. They would hate it. Yeah, their heads would explode, I think, at that. I don't know. Do you think it'll ever happen?
This is actually an appropriate moment for a surprise segment that I have for you guys right now.
Okay.
I know I'm sort of interjecting, but this moment makes sense.
Okay, go for it.
All right, you ready? I'm going to have to take my headphones off for a second.
I don't know what we'll do.
Okay.
Jordan, I think the whole thing's come to a screeching halt right now. What is happening right now? He's disrobing.
Jonathan,
he got me a present.
Oh, boy.
It's dripping. Oh, okay. Because we're talking about Bad Bunny. That's why it's appropriate.
This is why you watch the YouTube,
That's
baby.
right.
This is why you watch the
we
YouTube.
do have a YouTube.
He's trolling us.
Podcast.
We're actually getting trolled right now. That's what's
That's
happening.
amazing.
I heart Latinos.
I heart Latinas.
Latinos.
That's amazing.
You know how long I've been waiting to do this,
dude?
Because every week we.
How long have you had that shirt?
Month and a half.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Maybe,
yeah. We haven't met up in a
that.
while. That's great, dude.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yeah, she bought that.
She's like, I gotta get it. I gotta take over.
She
this
actually was
narrative.
like, you have to wear it on the
Yeah,
podcast.
of course. Yeah, right.
This
Nicely
is
done,
like
V.
V's version of a
Touche.
promise ring. She just gave you a shirt.
Yeah,
guys
I'm
are
in now.
you're
If I
YouTube
wasn't
official.
I'm in now.
YouTube official.
YouTube official.
That's right.
Only mildly problematic T-shirt official on me.
Well, no, if it said like "Mommy Chulas," then you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's a callback. I just want to say I didn't just pull that.
No, that's just something you say.
Is
every
there
day.
a lot lizard shirt around
I wish
somewhere?
there was. I'll wear it.
Yeah.
Are you equating lot lizards to Latinas? Is that what's happening right now?
I did not do that.
Man, it's interesting how you brought that up right there, Jason.
I'm referring back to conversation. Got hot in here. I'm referring back to conversations we've had. This is another.
And you love
one.
alliteration.
And
So.
I
You know what? I feel like there is a lot of lot lizards in San Antonio.
Love
Not
Latinas,
saying
lot
that.
lizards.
Oh, that really
That's
is
a lot of L's.
Something. Have you ever been to San Antonio?
I've not. I've never been to the state of Texas.
It just feels like a dusty place, and it just feels like where there would be a lot of lot lizards at.
Okay.
So we're just going back. We're doing this.
Look, anytime. Look, I love talking about this topic.
Wait, hold on. Dusty? Why does Dusty?
Antonio-
No, not that part of Dusty.
Yeah.
Why
What
does
is it that
Dusty?
Dusty
Why
had?
you're like,
Yeah.
it's pretty dusty.
Oh,
therefore.
Jonathan, lot lizards look dusty. Like, don't tell me if you've ever.
That's kind of what I was thinking you were maybe thinking.
Yeah,
and
it's exactly what I was
and
thinking.
I'm shocked that you said it out loud.
Has anyone ever seen a lot lizard that doesn't look dusty?
I don't know if I've ever identified this is a sex worker at this Love's. I don't know if I've ever had
And
that.
happens to be
had that.
Dusty.
Yeah, and I've listened. I've seen Dusty.
Yeah.
There's three. This is a triple Venn diagram. I've seen people covered in dust.
Yeah.
I've seen sex workers.
Yeah.
I've seen people at a gas station.
Uh-huh.
Now, have I seen a dusty person who's a sex worker? Maybe. Have I seen a dusty person at a gas station? Maybe. Have I seen a sex worker at a gas station? Maybe. Have I seen a dusty sex worker at a gas station? I just couldn't tell you.
Dude,
that's a lot of attributes to compute in one moment.
But you can't.
The easiest one is that you're at a gas station. That's a good baseline.
That's where you start.
But once you have that, I mean, that's two variables that neither of which can you be totally sure of. It could be some kind of weird glitter problem gone wrong. Like, you know, like it's.
Oh, dude, I could make you like a checklist. Like, okay, are you at Love's?
That'd be good.
Right?
A flow chart.
Yeah.
A flow chart.
Are you at Love's? Does this person look?
Yes.
All right.
And then
Does
it keeps going. No, it's not a lot list.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Does this person look brainy to the touch? Does this person have a tattoo? And where is it?
Yeah.
Oh man, we've said lot lizard so many times.
Yeah. We got to find out if there's someone in that community who can reach out to us and let us know that if it's problematic.
Yeah.
You think they got an email address?
Yeah, probably.
Google just doesn't have any information about anything.
Nah, they would. No, I want it from the lizard's mouth. You know,
from the lizard's tongue. Oh no.
All right.
Anyway.
So we were talking about Bad
Bunny.
Right. Another animal.
Another Latino.
Named
yeah.
Latinx.
Latinx.
Yeah.
They love that. They don't love that.
They don't love that,
They
actually.
don't love that.
But no, I think this is going. I'll go on record now. I think this will break whatever viewing record.
Yeah.
I think Kendrick probably has it now. I think this will beat that.
I don't know if I'm as confident, but I think it'll give it a run for its money for sure. For sure. I think the difference is that Kendrick had the momentum of like a full like 9 months of Kendrick fever.
Right.
Like,
that's a good point.
And Bad Bunny is a massive star, and as you said, especially internationally. But even here, he's a massive star. But there's no Bad Bunny v. I don't know who would Drake versus Drake.
Oh God, yeah. He
There's
doesn't
no,
have like a,
you know, he's not like at the dead center of people's attention the way that Kendrick was, and not quite still is, but like
that's fair.
He was, you know what I'm saying?
Fair,
so
sure.
like I think that's the difference. But the controversy of it.
Didn't he? He just did SNL, didn't he? I say just like in the last 6 months or something. Didn't Bad Bunny?
That sounds
Probably.
right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
By the way, can we
that's
just
correct.
discuss his name? It's fantastic.
Bad Bunny? I am curious how he came up with that.
I love that. That is awesome. Because I'm picturing a bunny that's pretty angry.
Man, you're doing so good at understanding words.
Yeah, I just think that's amazing. The guy's name's Bad Bunny. That's
pretty sweet.
Awesome. It's you know what I mean. I don't know. It's better than T.I. or whatever. You know what I mean? That's so.
Or maybe he's just not good at being a bunny. Like,
he just sucks.
He doesn't know how to hop. Yeah, he just walks.
Yeah, that's right.
He has no hops.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you took it a different way than I did. I was just thinking he was like an angry bunny. Like
he took it.
Could be.
I'm bad.
Yeah.
Give Jordan credit. Come on, man.
I did. I thought I did.
He did.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hope it continues to piss people off because I think that's just very funny to be upset by who's performing at the halftime show, which, if I'm perfectly honest, I couldn't give a shit about. I just those performances never really are on my radar. I loved Kendrick. I thought that was cool. I remember like Michael Jackson.
It's not a thing I super think about.
I didn't really start caring until recent years.
I cared
so
because Kendrick got it.
Yeah.
And like when The Weeknd did it, that was cool. And
it's just
Dr. Dre.
It's another like yes, that one was really cool too in LA. It's just it's another calm down. What are we getting worked up about?
Yeah, totally.
I keep hearing all these people are saying now, which I hope this continues, is like, let's lower the temperature.
Yeah.
And then this comes out and it's like,
yeah.
I'm like, you guys are absolutely delicate.
Oh, they're
for sure.
they're the flakiest little snowflakes that you ever did flake.
It's that projection thing, right? Every time they're like, oh, the liberal snowflakes, it's like, hang on.
You beta, it's like, oh, you mean you because you're insecure about your manhood, and I'm not at there's plenty of things that I'm insecure about. My manhood is not one. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, that's
I don't
great.
care.
Yeah.
It is the least important thing maybe in the world.
Yeah. I mean, Jordan and I could probably list some of your insecurities, but not everybody needs to know what they are. But
I feel like also
manhood's
you
not
make
one.
them pretty clear just by having regular conversations.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's pretty great.
And you guys can say like being like a man, like that's not,
who gives a shit?
It's just not something that I think about.
No.
Until someone throws it in my face on the internet, and then I'm like, and then sometimes I'll do like a, do I care? Do I secretly care? And then I'll pretty quickly be like, no, I don't.
I think there's a time that it can. I mean, if someone's like trying to emasculate you, like, sure. I mean, there's a certain point where you're kind of like,
that's just dignity. That's pride.
Right.
That's not manhood. You
Sure.
know what I mean? Like, there's just like, I don't see any reason to associate it with maleness or masculinity.
Especially not online. My God.
Yeah.
That's
So, whatever.
Yeah. That's exciting though. I mean, do we know anything else? Is there going to be any special guests? Is it that kind of thing? I don't know.
Oh, it's too early for us to know anything
Okay.
like that. Yeah, because even with Kendrick, we didn't find out SZA would be there until like the year of. Like I think we released like a month out or so. Right. So what
You
are
see
you
that?
laughing at?
Just that little meme. It says Bad Bunny is in the comments. Bad Bunny is the Super Bowl halftime. Too bad I won't be watching. And then it's just a bunch of like asshole.
Yeah.
Just I think that's all that is, right? It's
yeah.
not like anybody famous. These are just all the same person.
It is.
All the same MAGA person with the same fucking Oakleys.
Yep.
And
That's right.
And then a couple lady Karens thrown in there.
Someone wrote, "Why are they always in a fucking car?"
That is true. They are always in a car.
That's amazing.
They are always in a car.
Yeah, that's great. Why isn't Kid Rock performing? NFL's too woke now.
I used to like Kid Rock.
Did you?
Yeah.
That
I had
seems
like a
weird to
couple,
me.
what was it, 3 Sheets to Them? No, it was one of the songs.
I like that song he did with Sheryl Crow.
Actually, that is a good. See, only one that you could have possibly said that would make me turn my head about this.
It's a pretty good show.
Gonna be fun explaining he's from Puerto Rico and is a U.S. citizen.
Oh, they can't even rap.
Oh shit, there's Kid Rock in shambles right now. That's fun. Okay.
How long do you think before I think they are spiteful enough to do some shit like this. How long do you think before they try and make Puerto Rico not part of the U.S. anymore? Like they're gonna get.
Really
they're
funny.
so spiteful that they might give away land.
I was about to say.
They might give up sovereignty. Is how spiteful they are.
I wouldn't be surprised. I could see some stuff.
Or the darker option is that it would be like a Gaza situation, like a get out. It's ours now. It's ours. White people, ours.
Why does Israel only get a Gaza? Why don't we get a Gaza?
That's a good point.
Jesus.
Speaking of that, y'all see South Park the other night?
I did
No,
not.
I did not. Tell us about
Oh,
it.
you didn't?
No.
Oh man,
I haven't seen any of the South Parks that have been like blowing up. I haven't
Get
seen
on
a
it,
single
guys.
one. Yeah.
Seriously, like they are
Fighting the good fight.
as per usual. They're going to places that it sounds so like edgelordy to say this, but really they're just going to places no one else will go.
Yeah, but that's their brand though. So I don't think it's a problem at all. Like edgelord, fuck that. No, those guys.
No, I
that's
just
what
mean
they
the way
do.
I was saying it. Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, they are like going all the way, like you would hope and expect they would. And spoiler alert, I guess. Last night's episode, it was about a lot of things, but one of the things was, what's that betting called? It's like where you can bet on anything. There's a term for it.
Oh, DraftKings.
It's like
Prize Picks.
No, it's like a category of betting. It's like I can't remember what it's called, but it's this thing. Like there's platforms where you can bet on like literally anything.
Yeah.
Like what is
except for the elections.
what
you
is
gotta go
Tom
overseas
Cruise
to
going to
do
have
that.
for lunch tomorrow? If someone could figure out a way to do it, like you could.
Yeah. Okay.
And so all the kids, everyone in town's doing it, including the kids, and they're scrolling through, and one of them is Will Kyle's mom. Kyle's Jewish. That's important. The character Kyle. I don't know how much you guys have watched the show, but Will Kyle's mom bomb a hospital in Gaza.
Oh my god! Good lord!
And the odds start out like really low, but then they start
Cartman.
trying to rile people up,
Yeah.
and the odds keep rising and rising and rising. He's trying to like flip
Kyle's
it so he can
losing
make
his
money.
shit, I bet.
Kyle's trying to get it taken down because it's
Yeah.
offensive,
Yeah.
and the whole time. Sheila is her name, the mom. She's getting angrier and angrier, and everyone's like, but what is her anger? You know, they're like trying to figure out like how her anger's directed.
Oh my
Everyone's
God.
like, so we're just trying to take your temperature on this. So she eventually says, I'm going to go and whoever's in charge of this, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. And so like you start kind of thinking like, is she going to fucking bomb a hospital? and so a ton of amazing other stuff happens. It's so good, but it ends like just, you know, when you watch a movie and you're just like, holy shit, they stuck the landing so good.
Yeah.
They did that because what she did is you still don't know like where she lies in all of this, and that's part of the satire and part of the fun of the episode. Right. So she storms in to Netanyahu's office and gives him a screaming Jewish mother scathing. You know how that's like a thing, Jewish mothers, like, and so she's like, you are wrapping yourself in Judaism to try and protect. She's like straight up says all of it that you're not going to see on TV anywhere else. Right. Like, and so she just says it and like voices it, which I think was not only hilarious and perfect. It's like, I think
something that needs to happen.
I'm not Jewish, but if I was, I would be sighing a fucking sigh of relief right now that somewhere on television, nationally, internationally, you know, available television, someone straight up said exactly what, you know, Jewish people who are pro-Palestine are thinking, which is, this is bad for us too. You know,
sure,
I don't know. But anyway, so it was really funny. It also had so part of the storyline of this season is that Trump is having sex with Satan.
He's the new Saddam.
Exactly. It's exactly Saddam. And every time he sees him, every time he sees him, he goes, "Hey, Satan!" and takes off his pants, and his little penis is there.
It's so like, amazing.
Oh, the show is so good. But
the trolling is they're undefeated.
And they can't,
for sure.
And they can't, and it's so beautiful because it's right now we're working with a group of people who cannot take a joke. So it's extra just amazing. Like they're just, you know, there was part of me, especially with this episode, because I knew it involved Palestine. There was part of me that was like, man, I wonder if they're going to kind of fumble this one. We'll see. Whatever.
Yeah,
and I was just like, dude, they knocked it out of the park.
I love that.
Yeah.
I had some people. I did a video. It was like the week before the cruise thing, and I at the very end, I'm like, people getting worked up or whatever, all because of, I said, Captain Kirk's grandson. It was a Charlie Kirk.
I didn't.
So it was such a throwaway line.
Yeah.
But I kind of knew it was gonna like get people riled up.
Oh yeah.
And it got a couple of people going, and I was like, "Ooh, look at me! I'm getting it."
That was on the cruise?
No, it was before the cruise.
I was about to say, wow.
Nah, it was just a post I did.
You might be fired.
It was mostly it was such a throwaway right at the very end. It had nothing. The rest of it had nothing to do with it. It was really funny how it's like, oh, everyone listened. You guys watched the whole video.
I never even made that connection, Kirk and Kirk. I never.
It's because it's a dumb joke.
Well, it's also weird actually.
Oh, you know what? It was about Jimmy Fallon. I was like, oh yeah, it's like. There's another one. We lost another one, kind of a thing.
Just because it.
And it was like, it was pretty funny. So my whole point to bring that up is like the idea of like trolling and not reading the comments. Like, I'm not reading that shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of been fun. It's been fun to not read it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of like, ooh, y'all are mad.
It is. It's so fun to not read the comments.
Yeah.
Because just in the back of my mind, knowing that like I said something that's probably made somebody mad, but I'll never see their response.
Yeah.
It just feels like you won.
Well,
every time I see something that's not a picture, that's what it was. No thumbnail. It's just like the gray. I'm just like, awesome.
Well, that's why I love the restrict feature. That means you do have to read the original. You have to see the original, but then not only do you know that you'll never see it, you know that no one will ever hear them ever again in this comment section or in any of your videos. And I've seen people who have made comments in other videos and I've restricted them make comments in other videos and they're just gray.
They'll never know.
Oh, and it's delicious.
So I had one person who's sort of a guy I used to work with. I don't work with him anymore, but he wrote my response to him was, It's like, oh my God, it's like I've finally made it, and it was stick to comedy. I got to stick to comedy line.
I got some stick to comedies here and there.
And I was like, stick to what you do or something like that. And I was like, man, this is like a real like feather in my cap. It actually, it finally happened. You know what I mean? It's like, well, anyone who's making jokes about someone who died, which I didn't really do. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's cool, man. I don't seek your approval on this shit. And that was the last that I said. And he had a couple more comments that I just never responded to. I thought it was beautiful. It's like, hey, I did it.
Yeah.
I made it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Pissing idiots off. I had someone on on some video. I can't remember. I think it was a MAGA thing that I said. I can't remember. But this person just asked, "Are you Jewish?" in the comments. That was their whole question, which was just like, this has literally nothing to do with anything I said. And so I was like, that's so it was random enough that I was like, well, this person's like for sure anti-Semitic, so let's just see what their profile is.
Oh boy.
So I click on their profile, and it did not disappoint. It's her bio was white culture is beautiful.
Oh god.
And she had a lot of followers. She had more followers than I did.
Yeah.
And her video, like, she posted these videos, and like, even though I was like, you are deserving of all disdain and hatred, I was still embarrassed for her. These videos. One of them was literally, it said white culture is beautiful, like, you know, on the screen with a little white heart. And it was a video of like, I guess we're in England, I think, on this, something of this person like in full regalia of some kind, riding this like big, like beautiful Clydesdale horse down a street, like in London or something.
White horse?
And it was playing, no. Bummer. And it was playing God Save the King. That too. And I was just like, how? This is what you chose?
Yeah.
This is what this is what white culture is, and that's a good thing? That this asshole riding a horse? How is that? What are you talking about?
Right.
And so I did end up responding to her, and I said, well, one thing I know is that responding to someone who says white culture is beautiful about whether or not you're Jewish is probably not very smart. Yeah. So I'm going to abstain from answering.
as a white,
I'd rather not tell a Nazi if I'm Jewish or not.
Yeah.
And then she said, "So you are, aren't you?" Which is exactly what I was trying to trick her into doing, because I'm not. And I knew that I could very, very easily manipulate her into confidently thinking a lie. It felt good.
Yeah, good.
It was a little private victory.
Yeah.
She'll never know.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
As a white, have you ever did a white heart anywhere before?
Hell no, dude. No. Like, what do I gain from the white heart?
It's not something I would even knew was a thing.
Lord, I wouldn't do a black heart either. Because I would just, the white one, I would be like, why are you so what? The black one, I would be like, I don't know if I have permission.
I don't even think I appropriately use other colored hearts. Like
they
red
do.
heart. There's blue ones.
So the thing is, I think they do have strong meanings for people, but they're different meanings to different people. Like you can't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just watched Adolescence.
Yeah.
I just finally watched that.
Yeah. That's where I learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Adolescence.
And I watched that and I was like, wait, am I using the wrong heart colors? Holy shit.
Totally, that's 100% where I got that too. That show, by the way, is incredible.
I haven't seen it.
Dude.
Oh, you should absolutely watch it. I mean, clear out some schedule to like feel afterward.
Dude, it is. I put it off for a while.
Yeah, me too, because I knew it was going to be intense, and I wanted to prepare myself.
Mm-hmm. It is some of the most impressive acting,
dude.
That's just ever.
I've been saying that exact thing about the episode.
Episode 3.
That's just the
groundbreaking,
almost entirely just between the therapist and the kid.
Yeah.
Both of them. I'm just like, you're the best actors in the world.
Yeah.
This is the best acting I've ever seen.
On Homeland, I watched Damian Lewis and Claire Danes do an interview. It was the heaviest scene, I think, in the entire series.
An interrogation.
An interrogation at a location. It was pretty much the whole episode. It was the two of them, and it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
This was better.
Dude,
between this kid and this woman, it was better.
I'm so glad to hear you say that, because I know we have sometimes we have kind of like intensely opposing sort of views on like on quality of movies and stuff,
Sure.
particularly. I'm so glad to hear you say that because like I thought the same thing. I was like, this might be the best pieces of acting I've maybe ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And that kid is so young and
terrifying.
Yeah, he does a really amazing job. Like
he's like tapping into something where I'm like, how do you even have the emotional vocabulary?
Yeah,
to like not, and I don't mean words. I mean feeling. Like, how do you even have the emotional access to know what that feels like? You're because
there's
so
these moments.
young.
There's these moments where he changes.
The moments where he
that are like real subtle,
are,
and it's like, and you're like, what is going on? And it's not like dual personality kind of shit. It's not that.
All.
It is manipulation.
It's different parts of his personality. Sometimes he's in control. Sometimes he's not.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's manipulating. Dude, sometimes it sneaks out. And this kid, the actor's 13, 14?
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild.
It's
worth have a gift early on.
They do, yeah. And I think there's also, and I'm going to be maybe corny in this way, I think it's an important TV show.
Dude, that's not corny at all. It's extraordinarily important.
It just, it feels, I don't know. But it's like, I think young people should watch this. Maybe I'm thinking old. I sound maybe like an old person or whatever. But like younger people watching this, I think they need to. Because this is shit as a middle-aged guy without kids. I don't know anything about the show. My eyes are so open to shit that's going on in kids and in communities and schools and shit that I just have never really probably put too much thought into. Just not in my world, you know what I mean? And it's fascinating.
Well, that's why teachers can't shut up about teaching, man. Is because like you're, for better and for worse, or like positively and negatively, is because you're just like that. I remember that when I started teaching, I was just like, holy shit, this is a whole universe.
Yeah.
Like this is a whole ecosystem that like I forget, like you forget.
Yeah.
Because we were all there once, but like you see it, you're just like, oh man, their priorities are so different from mine.
Yeah, and the people who wrote it obviously kind of know what they're doing. They knew that this was an important thing because there's a moment where the heart moment is where, I don't think I'm giving anything away, but kind of the son of the detective who is in the same school and around the same year as this. It's a device that they use to help the audience, but it's also really pushes the storyline as well.
Okay.
Essentially explaining these texts on social media, Instagram, whatever it was, it kind of explaining she's communicating these emojis to this kid, but no adults know what these mean. Like, this is what this means.
The brilliance of it is that all the detectives are doing all the detective work. They're looking at all this stuff. They're everything. And finally, this kid who doesn't have a very good relationship with his dad is finally like, Dad, to his dad, who's the detective. He's like, Dad, just give me the phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is what this means. 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 And it totally like blows the case wide open.
But the dad pushes back. The dad pushes,
he does?
At first he does.
It's been a couple months.
Not in like, just enough. He pushes back. He's like, yeah. And the kid's like, I see you fumbling at this.
Yeah.
That's what he says. Like, I see you fumbling at this. He's like, use these colors. This means that. And he's like, does it really mean anything? And he's like, yeah, when you text this to mom, what does that mean to you? Would you do this? And it's just kind of like, oh shit, I wouldn't do that. He's like, those do, but because he was really kind of trying to eschew his son and being like,
say leave it to the pros,
That's
leave
right.
it to the whatever.
But I that's the thing where I'm like, you go back to the teachers thing. It's that was one, it was helpful for the story, but two, I think that helped like every adult who was watching that. I think it was a light bulb went on for me certainly, and I think for a lot of people
to remember
too.
that there's a whole other stuff happening. Yeah. With kids,
whether it's intentional or not, there's a language. There's a secret. I'm going to do quote. There's a secret language.
Any group of people,
spend
enough time together, will develop their own things.
100%.
100%.
So we could just figure out what 6'7" means.
Oh my God,
it's never going to happen.
I had my first 6'7" experience. I didn't even know this was a thing. I promise you. It was like days ago that I was in line at the airport. And there was like, a young kid, probably the same age that we're talking about, and a little girl or whatever, and something happened. And he just went 6'7". And I was like, oh my God, I saw it in the wild.
I'm pretty sure it just means whatever you want it to mean.
Oh,
basically.
I don't know. It was dumb.
But I'm sure there are way more nuances to it than I know because I'm not teaching anymore.
You're not in that culture anymore.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on break, but before we do, I think we should just say, like, I'm not even trying to turn this into a joke. Shout out to all the state workers, government workers.
Right on.
At the time of this recording, I believe y'all still have a job, but that could very well change within the next couple of hours. So, man,
if there was a time where we needed people who I think are people who are, on top of things, like career people who we need working,
career government officials
and overseeing
who
things.
Are not political, but people have decided are political.
We need them in there and doing what they do more than ever. So good call. Bringing that up.
Yeah, because too many, like, access to too many things are just like in the balance. And
it's really bad,
stuff, man. Yeah,
he hasn't even been in office a year.
Not even a year.
Oh,
dude.
you know what I was actually thinking about the other day
is
this an after the break conversation, or is this?
It's about this.
Okay.
So I was thinking about how
you're welcome, Jordan.
How just
it's all right.
Just let me get the thought out.
Okay.
I was thinking about how in Trump 1.0, think about what mattered and what we were freaked out about on day 1 versus day 15 versus I've tried to keep that in mind actually actively to remember, like, in 20 days it's going to be a whole different thing, and like it's just I have to get used to the avalanche because that's how it happened last time, and this time it's even crazier. So it's just going to be
there's a rhino loose in the hospital.
And more. Right. Horse in a hospital, but this time it's a rhino.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
All right. That's all. That was whatever. Break.
Well said.
We'll be back. Welcome back to Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone. And we ended the last segment talking about apparently an amazing show called Adolescence, right?
That's right.
Who all should be recognized for that show. We were talking about how set designers are probably going to start winning awards for that now.
Yeah.
I mean, as they should.
Totally.
Unfortunately, I think we're expanding who can do what and be recognized for what.
We are.
And we
and
now
who can get agents.
Yeah. And we now have an AI actress named Tilly Norwood.
I shouldn't be laughing, but it's still funny to me.
I mean, it is funny and fucking weird and bad and I don't know. It's so astounding.
Yes.
That there's that agents are trying to get her.
So think about this. So there's not even like an artist who's going to get credit for it.
I know.
AI created it. So it's not even a. There's not even a.
Well, no. There is someone.
Is there?
There's someone who did all the AI whatever, talking to it, whatever. Because they've. I read a thing about
the person
them.
that prompted it, right?
Yeah,
and that is so ridiculous.
And did the. And they were defending it and stuff. Oh, and the best part is I think it's a woman. She's an actress.
Oh,
really?
Amazing.
Oh boy. Well, that's
But so what I'm thinking, I do wonder what went into that, because not everything with AI is just do this and then it makes it and it's perfect. You know what I mean? I'm not. I let me be clear. I think this is wild, and at least my first impression is that it's a terrifying new hellscape reality.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If there's more to it, great. I don't know. Whatever. If there's whatever. But
so many thoughts.
I do wonder what went into creating this person. How hard was it to do? Was it easy? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
It wasn't like someone going, I like brunettes.
Yeah. Make a pretty face.
Make her, give her big eyes.
Make a pretty face. Oh no, she has 6 fingers, 5 fingers.
We just want 10 total.
That's
5
the hardest
on one
part
hand.
Is getting them to have their arms in
It really is. It really is.
For their arms not to be merging into a wall somehow.
Have you seen some of these concert videos, quote unquote, that Will Smith has put out?
Yeah.
Oh, they look terrible,
They look
dude, because
so
they're
bad.
AI generated.
Was he
Will
trying
Smith
to pass
is
them
the
off
worst
as real?
again. He's the worst.
He was trying to pass them off as real?
Yeah.
I interpreted it as that, but
That's
they're
what
so obviously fake. It's hard to believe that he would How could you think you could get away with that?
Well, I do think there's a level of fame where your whole sense of what reality is to other people is just.
And I think he's that famous. I think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I think maybe he does think he can get away with it because he's like, my team said I could, my whatever,
it's the I call it the Michael Jackson problem. That's you get so famous and so powerful that the people around you don't say no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same thing happened to Prince.
Yeah.
Like with all the medications that they were taking, they shouldn't have been taking that stuff. And I just think the people around them were feasting off of their lives or
afraid to just eggshells.
It's. I think those.
Well, I guess that is kind of
the same thing.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
They don't want to say no to them. Because they will very easily move on to somebody else, who's going to say what they want them to.
Yeah. But I mean, this thing here, the AI actress, this isn't really the first time we've seen something like this.
Pull her up.
I don't know if you've heard about it, Jason, but Jonathan, do you remember a few years ago? I think even like before the pandemic, they tried to come out with that AI rapper.
Oh,
and it was kind of they tried to come out with this AI rapper. I think it was when I don't know, but it was a little stereotypical.
Assuming it's a man.
It was
okay.
And again, it was a little stereotypical.
Yeah.
So it was some racially ambiguous guy with like colored dreadlocks and like face tattoos, and then
he had just Lil Pump.
No, I think Lil Pump was the influence. And so he kind of had this Instagram page briefly, and there was like one post of him getting arrested by the cop. Good. No, there's a rapper.
Not with a name like Lil Pump.
Yeah, trust me.
That feels like he's obviously
he's
bad.
like kind of like I kind of the word problematic kind of makes me want to throw up, but like he's
I already used it tonight. So
here's the Lil Pump is like a troll, but also he's not talented enough for it to be effective.
Yeah, he somehow got famous.
Yeah,
I don't know, Gucci Gang. I guess it was just Gucci Gang.
Yeah, pretty much. And he did get the song with Kanye West before he like went too far off the deep end. So.
I'm saying all this, but I'm remembering that. I think I saw like a really positive review for his album or something one time. Like I can't remember where it was.
There's an audience for everything.
It was like one of your students,
but it was like a real. No, it was like a real like someone that people listen to for music. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember. Maybe it was like Pitchfork or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Which Pitchfork. I have mixed feelings about Pitchfork, but I don't know.
So. What about living young women? I love that. This is the title. Stars protest after AI actress gets agency interest. Quote, what about living young women? It seems so obvious that they even have to ask that question.
Yeah.
It's like, what do we, there's no, unless we're talking about the cartoon, I'm going to call them cartoons, anything that's digitally created, whatever the show is.
We'll say it.
Yeah. It's like, if you put her in that, because people draw people all the time.
Right.
You can create that's totally fine. But the idea that, she's not going to be in a movie with Brad Pitt. Like what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like what's the
or is she?
I was about to say I don't know, Jason.
But here's another like
but explain that more because maybe I just don't understand.
I think it would have to be a new sort of technology, but
not quite. Not quite, because we've heard it in music.
Or a new technique, rather. They'd have to figure out. I don't think that's like, here's exactly how it would be done. You know what I mean?
Like, if they're able to generate that, they can generate somebody that looks like Brad Pitt. And we already have seen, like, in music where, people have used AI tools to sound like this artist or that artist.
So the idea would be not like shoot the whole thing with Brad Pitt and an actress.
That's what I thought we were talking about.
Then put her over top of that actress.
Oh.
Could be that, too, though.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. Like, wearing some type of green
Am I the first person
suit?
to think of that? That's
I just didn't give it much thought. I'm sure you're not.
Like, what?
One thing that is interesting, though, about this is people are also saying, what about all the people's faces that were taken apart to make this person?
Yeah.
Like, well, how about them? Where's their royalties or agents or whatever? I just don't even know what it like who. what?
That's what keeps happening to me.
Yeah,
I keep going through the
I don't
process.
even know
I'm
what
like,
questions to
why?
ask.
Yeah.
How did what would be the mechanism of I'm an agent?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm like,
what does that mean for you?
how
For
do
them
you-
to be your client?
That's
Who-
right.
Like, what are you doing? What are they? Who are they paying? Is it the money just going straight to
Right.
you, or is it going to the person who created? Probably going to the person who created it too. But then, one thing we can be certain of is if this if this goes as far as it might go, there's going to be a shit ton of lawsuits.
Oh, for sure.
A shit ton
sure.
of lawsuits. Like, it's going to become such a legal clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And it should. If that moves forward, if she stars in a movie and an agent makes, $1 million and then the creator makes $3 million, whatever the math is. People are going to start. People aren't going to just sit back and be down with that.
I just feel like we're already overcrowded, and now we're going to create AI people on things.
Well, that's
And I know that's the dumbest version of it, but I'm like,
no.
we don't need more people.
Well, the point
No, we don't.
we have a lot of people. One point that I've seen made in a few different ways is AI is doing literally the exact opposite of what it should be doing, which is doing all the shit, doing all the work, doing all the manufacturing, and doing all the
It's the Industrial Revolution all over again.
It
Right.
should be
That's
doing
correct.
all that so that we can be artists and painters and
Right.
philosophers
That's right.
and
Yeah.
whatever. And instead,
Yeah.
it's doing all that, and it's doing all the artistry and thinking and exciting work, and we're doing all the
That's right.
all the
So
shit.
do you know that I actually have been
Not
saying
that-
this about Terminator, right? If you
Yeah.
guys remember in the Terminator movies,
It's been a minute.
I'm pretty sure that's what happens in those movies. Now I've sort of deduced some of that. The only people who are left is military and combat,
Yeah.
because all the creatives have already been killed off and minimized way early on in the story.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening now.
Dude,
Wow.
I think that I think we've seen this time and again, and I don't know how we haven't learned this lesson, and I don't understand why we didn't see it coming with AI, or I guess a lot of people did too. It's just whenever there's a new technology, like major, big new smart email, smartphones, whatever, everyone says, oh, this will make this, and this so much easier.
Right.
Sure.
It's like, right. Yes, it will. And therefore, 40 times more is going to be expected of you.
Right.
None of this shit is ever going to make our lives easier. Ever. It's just going to mean that the things we're doing is easier, so now we have to do 100 million of them.
So
Yeah.
I'm free to do
never,
more shit.
Ever
Yeah.
going to make our lives easier. It's just not other than, you can tell your fridge to order milk or whatever.
Right.
But like but your fridge ordering milk is not exactly the same as like creative and financial freedom.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's still not the things that are important.
Yeah,
it's like
right.
The things that could be more important.
They
right?
make it incredibly easy for you to spend money.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like,
it's not giving you.
That's real streamlined.
No one's ever like taken something and made it like, oh, my quality of life now. Now I have time to go on hikes.
Right, right.
Now I have time to
Honestly,
be in nature.
When
I have
when
time
has
to-
when has anyone ever said I got a smartphone, I couldn't do this, now I can do
now
this?
I can paint.
Yeah.
It's
Never.
in fact it's the opposite. It's I can't get off my fucking phone.
Yeah.
And I am
Much
absolutely
time on
including
Reddit.
myself in that.
And
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be a Luddite or anything, but
No,
all
but
the,
you're
but
right,
all the
man.
techno futurists and all that.
right.
It's just like we can call their bluff so easy.
So let's
because
let's
nothing
challenge.
you're trying to do is trying to help humanity other than you and your rich friends.
We are
That's
being
it.
a bunch of negative Nathans here. Let's see if we could turn it around. What can we imagine to be positive about this? Is there something we challenge ourselves that like, what's going to be the thing, right?
Tilly needs to go to my work meetings.
I mean,
Right.
maybe you can hire her to go do that.
Tilly
Maybe she
needs
can
to do,
now.
Tilly needs to make me a spreadsheet.
Maybe Tilly can
Tilly probably could
be in a
actually.
Whole Foods.
Yeah, well,
commercial
she
or
needs to
something.
be doing that shit and not
Yeah.
being in. She needs to
Dude,
take her.
your energy is very much she needs to be in the kitchen. Like that's your tone.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
certainly felt that way.
Tilo, then Tilo,
AI belongs to
Mr. Tilo Norwood. Then he needs to be doing my spreadsheets and he needs to be in the kitchen.
I know that I have.
Okay, maybe not Tilly, but Tilo.
Yeah.
Does Tilo have a watch?
not fall. I'm not. I'm trying to go here with you, but I don't know where we're.
Well,
going.
I mean, they wouldn't need one because the clock is on the stove.
Are you,
What the fuck? Jesus.
And it's okay to say that because you changed it to Tilo.
did you just 90s middle school sexist joke?
Well, it's not sexist because it was a man.
Oh,
in this
yeah,
scenario.
good point.
That's right. Nicely done.
point.
See?
Dude, I can't believe you didn't see it coming.
Cool. Why do women have small feet? Why does Tilo have small feet?
Why? I don't know.
I'm not going to finish it.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Wait, I don't know that one.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, I'll tell you later.
Oh
I can't
my
do it.
God, you're a bad person.
I just can't do it.
So-
I don't want to say it into a microphone.
Sorry. So here's one other thing that there are moral implications, right, to robots.
Yeah.
The robots have nothing to do with it. It's how people react to robots. There's a great NPR story I listened to, and one of the topics or one of the areas of the topic they were talking about was what is the moral responsibility of the average person and a robot? I'll give you an example, the one that they used. 10 people are in line at Starbucks because there's only one barista, right? And they're just like, oh, God, we're waiting forever. The fourth person back is actually a robot who's picking up coffee to take somewhere.
Right.
I'm behind the robot going, yeah, this isn't a person. Get the fuck out of the way. Put that robot behind me.
Certainly
now I'm ahead of the robot.
Very, very tempting.
So this was just one example, very small. And imagine this going to being in a hospital, being more important.
Once they achieve
gotta
sentience.
Like what's not even right now.
Or no, I'm saying and then it gets even wilder once they achieve sentience. And
so
it's like,
what is our obligation? What's our moral obligation to robots? Sure, there's a person who has ordered food that we are now putting them at the back of the line. They don't know it necessarily, but is there a moral obligation that we have to Tilly Norwood and the people who've created her, and that suddenly they now have some degree of an entity that we need to respect?
Yeah, not sentience, but they are a thing now.
How about kicking a robot, knocking it over?
No, I hate that.
Right.
So I'm like,
I feel bad for robots.
Yeah.
I know it sounds funny, but I really do.
No,
When I was in Atlanta this weekend, they had one of the things, the little like things that like carry food. That's like a little miniature.
Yep.
But they make them like cute. Like it has like kind of bug eyes.
That's why they do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is wild, right?
Yeah.
And it works. Like I feel
Totally get it.
terrible. Like,
I get it.
Like,
Do you guys
I had
ever,
stuffed animals.
like-
I get it.
You guys ever? I still do this some. It was definitely more when I was a kid, but I still think I do this some. You like, not on purpose. You just naturally sort of assign, like, empathy towards an object. Like,
Yes, 100%.
Just like this, but so like if this cup fell over. But it'll be different for different objects, and it doesn't always make sense. So sometimes, like a staple remover, if I lost that staple remover, I'd be really sad because that staple remover, and then some objects.
Your favorite pen that runs out of ink, man. I'm like, anything.
But it's weirder than that, though. It's like, or it's more not weird. It's more specific than that. It's like, I'll think of files as like less friendly than there's like comparative. You guys have that thing?
I think that obviously that's a human thing.
Okay, I've just never really talked about it with anyone.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because it's
yes.
I'll be like, that one's nicer than that one. That one's a little
How
bit
about
mean.
this?
And it's not like a clear association with like, well, that one's mean because it's red. It's not like that.
So it is about color.
No, I'm actually
Leave it to Jonathan. How about this? Walking upstairs where there's like one or two like parts of the rug that are a little more worn out. Mm-hmm. I'll have sympathy for that part of the step.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, they just couldn't quite handle it like the others, or they got more attention for what.
Yeah.
Like that happens all the time. And again, these are big examples, but I mean, I think this is it's a human quote unquote problem, or empathy is not fake. Just for everyone who thinks that this is a 20th century thing that was just made up. Good Christ, I can't.
There's other words for it's compassion. Like it's the same. It's basically it's basically the same.
Yeah,
thing. It's
compassion.
like slightly different, maybe, but like splitting hairs.
Right.
But they don't like that either. They don't really.
Would you rather have empathy or compassion?
I mean, I don't.
Would you rather
answer
answer that or give us a would you rather?
I'd definitely rather.
Would you rather?
Let's
do it.
All right. What's our would you rather, Jonathan?
I think the robot thing is, especially Tilly Norwood. I'm talking to her like she's a person. I do think this is something we should come back to, and how this develops, because I think this is really, really interesting.
Let's do say
to
this. Me. If there was somehow, in some way, and I'm not saying today, I'm going to say in a year.
And
if some what?
What if she's in a comedy? That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, there's that. But also,
sure.
What if someone, and I don't know quite what this would mean or like how it would be agreed to or anything. What if someone kills her? What if she is murdered?
There you go.
You know, like exactly what that means, I'm not sure.
Right.
But like, is that
she gets hacked?
If she gets, like
someone hacks it and they just somehow ruin the.
What if someone makes a virus that I don't know technology, but let's just like let my dumb brain do this. If someone makes a virus that creates a video of like killing her, right? But also the virus makes her not exist anymore.
So
that would actually like. What happens? What?
Totally.
Like I can't imagine that I would not feel anything.
So
Maybe
you realize
today,
that
but
you
in
realize
3
Blade
years.
Runner is not creating the virus, but Blade Runner has.
You're right.
Their time limits on them.
When his girlfriend dies.
Yes.
Scarlett Johansson. Oh, spoiler.
Well, no, I don't. Was it Scarlett? I didn't think it was. I thought it was Selma Dialma or whatever her name is. Dialma.
I don't know.
Anyway, but the I wasn't even thinking about that. The original, that great Rutger Hauer scene where he saves Han Solo.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, and it's weird because he's actually like kind of the villain of the story, and he does that great little monologue. The only reason that he saves Harrison Ford in that moment is because he's about to die because his time limit of his whatever he is, the robot thing or whatever.
So it's like, why not? Might as well.
I think that's kind of part of the debate about it of why does he do this?
He do it? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
It's
I've seen it.
It's fantastic.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I remember loving it, and I quite liked the new one too.
Yeah, me too. And yeah, so again, and we're going back to that. It's like, this thing is gonna die. Suddenly, there's that is more into like what's sentience and whatever, but. The idea that maybe that is something that's going to happen. Does Tilly Norwood now have a shelf life, or is she forever that?
Yeah.
For generations.
Does she age?
Does she age? That's right. Those are kind of real questions that no one's thought about.
Fascinating. It's fascinating whether it probably shouldn't be happening, but it is. So,
how about like how do we compete now? How does an actress compete with her?
I don't.
You can literally change her size and shape depending on the role.
I think it's going to,
not to make actresses just that, but you get what I'm saying.
Here's the only.
Oh, I was thinking earlier, like you put her up at an open mic right now. She's beating out a lot of people.
Hey, there you go. That's right.
I don't know. I think we're gonna find out how much we as a society or like a global society. How much we care that it's a human or not. I think we're going to find that out because I don't think we quite know yet. We're going to find out how much we value the authenticity of a real person, and we're going to find out if we even cling to that concept of authenticity.
All due respect, I think
we might let go of it.
We even starting with my generation, we have generations of kids who've made attachments to characters who weren't real for a long time.
And chatbots.
Yeah.
People are falling in love with chatbots.
And using them as therapists and like all these things. Yeah.
I think that ship has sailed already. That they're going to latch onto this, of course.
Well, no. I think latch onto is one thing, but are we going to get to the point where truly we don't assign value higher to one or the other? Where we truly don't even give it a thought. You're going to see a movie, you say, oh, who's playing who? And someone says Jennifer Lawrence, or they say Tilly Norwood, and you have your brain does the same thing of like, oh, cool, Tilly Norwood.
There's a new Tilly Norwood movie.
Like, when do we get to that where we truly, let's say.
Is that different than saying I love Chewbacca?
I don't know.
Chewbacca's not real.
I don't think so.
Chewbacca doesn't star in different movies. Doesn't star in romantic comedy.
That's fair.
Which would be
because I think we could very well get to that because at the end of the day, all these people are still just kind of.
I mean, we're not there that I'm talking about.
No.
That I'm talking about where we're not there where if someone said to you tomorrow or said to the average person tomorrow, it's either Jennifer Lawrence or we're not quite to the point where that wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Come on, we still got a little bit of time.
No, I
get
agree.
there.
But basically, what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, for a large part of society, whether it's this AI actress or whether it's Scarlett Johansson, Jennifer Lawrence, whatever, these are still people / entities that we're never going to meet. Anyway.
Right.
They're all just characters.
Yeah.
I've met Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. That is kind of cool though.
That is actually cool.
But yeah, no, you're right. Like that's why people have absolutely no compunction about saying terrible shit to people on the internet. It's because there's not a real person. I'm not a real person.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Because I'm just a shape on a screen saying shit they don't like.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that.
And I kind of look like a pussy. You know?
Jordan, that's a great point. No one gives a shit now about people's feelings.
But still, that thing I'm talking about though, like, just the mere fact that there is outrage proves what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You know, like we're not to the point where everyone's like, yeah, Tilly Norwood, actor, great, awesome.
But where's that outrage coming from?
The competition.
Yeah,
I mean, it should be all of
people.
And I think
28 and up.
I think.
Yeah.
I think also. Yeah. Well, okay, that's fair. I mean, come on. Gen Z is not that different from like.
I'm not saying they're that, but I would guess that they are.
They
more
probably have more.
Sure.
They're less resistance than we were.
Right.
Yeah.
As Gen Alpha comes up next, or whoever's next.
You know what? Actually, I'm actually pushing even more onto your side. Remembering this is that back a million years ago when I was teaching freshman English at UNC Greensboro. Go Spartans!
Go Spartans!
Yeah. We read. There was this one essay that we all read that I taught, or like an article from some newspaper, something or other, and it was this, and this was 2011. So this wasn't even really Gen Z. I would say this was still millennials. We're in school, younger millennials, and there was like some study where they surveyed a bunch of kids about like some exhibit. I don't know whether this was anecdotal or whether it was a study, but either way, they asked them. There was like this exhibit where there was like a turtle. Mm-hmm. But it was like a hologram, a very, very highly realistic, right proportions and everything, hologram of this turtle. And the kids, somehow or other, through whatever questions they asked, it basically became clear that they didn't give, like they were excited about the turtle and they didn't give a fuck that it was the hologram and not the real turtle. Like they just didn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, Jonathan, I'll do you one better than that. Have you ever forgotten to feed your Tamagotchi?
That was tough. Mine died real fast.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How'd you feel?
I felt terrible. I was devastated.
Yeah, right.
You ever played Pokemon when your Pokemon fainted?
Yeah, it's rough.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
You let them down, right?
But
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I get
still,
it.
I think that's these things are heavily related, but like straight up not caring about like being excited, like it's almost the equivalent of being just as excited to go see the Tupac hologram as you would be to see Tupac. Like that's wild.
Okay,
that's more kind of what I'm getting. That's more the area I'm getting into. And those things are not entirely unrelated, but I do think it's a different level where you're like, but it's not really Tupac. Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No,
I'm with you on that. I do agree with that.
I think we can all be duped. I think we can all be duped so easily.
Well, yeah,
We've learned that more in the last couple of years than ever before. So I think the distance between what you're talking about is very, very short.
Well, yeah. But again, this would be assuming that they know.
Yeah. I still stand by it. I don't. I think people are dumb as shit.
No, I'm saying the
and you're right. They are.
They're dumb.
The
people
hypothetical
are dumb.
that I am.
Y'all are dumb as hell.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, you dumb.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. I'm just saying. We're all dumb.
I can be dumb.
I can
be dumb sometimes.
Do you guys ever try to brush your teeth and use a Q-tip at the same time?
No,
I probably have tried to do that.
Yeah, I did that before.
Okay.
It was bad.
I've probably tried to do that before.
I pulled a Q-tip out and I was like, "There's a memory on that. Holy shit!"
So you guys want to?
Let's do one.
Let's do a quick would you rather.
Let's do it.
All right. I don't want to do this one, but it just makes me really. It's would you rather your kid be gay or green?
Oh man,
What?
We're not doing that one.
Okay.
That one
I am going to see Wicked tomorrow, so I might be going with.
Okay.
That one made
I might
me
be
laugh
going with green.
a lot. Okay.
It's always with color with him, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Really comes back to that over and
Yes.
over and over again. I bet he's got white hearts all over his text messages. With his
I bet he
friends.
refers to people using color codes.
Oh
Like, he
man.
uses
If you had an
hashtag
illness that was
FFFF.
incurable and you were about to die,
Hmm.
would you rather take a pill that will kill you in 1 hour or wait to die however long the terminal illness is going to kill you?
All right,
Oh,
so
man.
euthanasia is like suicide as a
Yeah, I mean,
what's
that's
the word I'm looking for? What do they call that?
palliative care.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like personal choice. Okay.
Yeah, essentially.
Wait,
But-
am I in pain? Is that what you said? Or
well, it's a terminal illness, so you may not be in pain right now.
okay.
You may or may not. But, typically terminal illnesses are not fun to die from.
Yeah.
Pretty across the board as far as I know. But you're in the office and you have a terminal illness, you're not going to try. It's like stage whatever. If it's cancer, it's stage. How many stages are there? It's
Sure.
the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's any other disease, it's like the equivalent of like, yeah, we could try and fight this, but no, it's
Yeah.
So like you're gonna die of this thing for sure.
It's the truest
So the question becomes
test of your faith, I think, to be
Mm.
honest. It becomes that question to me, I think.
True.
Yeah.
But so the question then becomes, do you want to, or, sure. But you can also choose not to believe that you're going to die of it too. And that a miracle might happen, whatever. That's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But in this universe, whether you believe it or not, you are for sure going to die of this thing.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So would you rather let that play out, let that illness take you however it wants to take you?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you might get hit by a bus. Who knows?
Sure.
But
You start doing bucket list shit, jumping on planes
yeah.
and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
well, let's go ahead and say that the way you will die is that disease.
Okay.
Let's stipulate that.
Yeah, it's not like magic, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah, right. Just in this scenario. So would you rather die that way or go out on your own terms, take this pill that'll kill you in an hour? Let's say you have 24 hours to take the pill. Let's say you don't have to take it right then.
Right.
But you have we'll get more general. 48 hours to take
Yeah.
the pill.
Okay.
Or do you let it ride?
Okay. And do we know, is there variations like how painful is it? Because that could probably influence that decision, I would think.
Let's say it's not great.
Let's say it's not great. I think that's fair because if you were just like, oh, it's the most pain you're ever going to experience, it's like,
right. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
let's just say
You're popping that pill.
And let's
but
also say it's like a disease where different people experience it differently.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you just don't really know.
It's never going to be great.
It's probably not going to be good.
Yeah.
But and it's not like there won't be morphine and stuff. It's not like you can't do any of this stuff. But you're not. You either take this and you can't kill yourself, like all that.
Where you at, Jordan? Where you at?
For religious reasons, I'm just going to have to ride it out.
You think God will fault you for that?
I think they're like self-transitioning. I think it is like you're not supposed to do it. I'm not the most
according to
I'm not the
what?
most educated in the Bible,
Sure,
so I
sure.
could be wrong. I was just always understood that if you do that, that's like
I think that would generally probably be a prevailing sentiment at least among evangelicals, probably. But I don't know if it's really discussed in the Bible or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I think I was always taught that it counts as murder.
That's what I was
and
always
then
taught
it's like,
too.
Yeah, right. And then
Yeah.
you have no time to repent, obviously.
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
it's
me
just-
too. I was taught that too, and I think it's horseshit, personally.
Yeah, because there's something to be
Like,
said. So I'll give you guys this a very personal sort of story where my grandmother at 98 years old, she had her pacemaker was going to fail. It was at the end of its kind of life, which is fascinating. And my dad, as her sort of caretaker or what's it called, power of attorney.
Yes.
He was. I bring this up actually as personal, but it's also I think important for people to know this. This is a real thing that they basically said. My dad was like, "We're just not going to worry about it. She's in really bad shape." Blah blah blah. And the lawyer who was over the estate that gave him power of attorney said, if you do not do this, you will be arrested if she dies from this because you will have caused her death.
No fucking way.
What?
Dude, that's...
So my dad's like, this lady she literally died like not long after that.
Yeah.
Was like, you're going to make her go through this because whatever the operation or whatever it was, you're going to make her do that. Or I'm gonna get charged with murder.
That is perverse.
It is perverse. That is, to me, again, there's been so many aspects of watching my grandparents age and my parents getting into that where I'm just kind of like, oh no, we're all fucked. None of this makes any goddamn sense.
Yeah. Yep.
No sense at all.
And that's So
and it's because of the religious sort of side of the country and where the laws come from.
That's a big part of it.
It's like, come on, man.
I think if I had 48 hours and I was like, I was gonna die of this.
Yeah.
Like it's happening. I think I'm taking the pill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody I love. I'm gonna
do the party.
I'm gonna consult loved ones. I'm gonna consult. I'm gonna talk to Nora. I'm kind of picturing this being a thing. Nora's in her 30s, whatever. Just in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it was now, I would not do it.
Yeah.
I think. But she's an adult and all that. I would talk to her. I would have conversations with people that I cared about. But I think at the end of the day, I'm taking the pill because it's just like I think there's something to be said. My biggest problem with that being illegal and or considered immoral, looked down on, a sin, whatever. I think there is a dignity in going out on your own terms that you are robbed of.
Yeah.
When especially, you have cancer, Alzheimer's or whatever. That's why there are people. I'll say this, like, in fact, in real life, depending on what stage of life I'm at and everything, if I'm diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I'm going to start probably looking at options.
Right.
Looking at where I can go in Northern Europe or wherever.
That's a very scary
or Oregon. Like
I get it.
I'm almost certainly going to want to go out on my own terms and not let that take me and not let that do what it does to me, do what it does to people around me. Like, come on, you think God wants that? I mean, I'm not really, I don't, but even let's even put that aside. But for me, like to me, it's not even really. It's not even really a question.
Yeah.
48 hours is quick.
Yeah, my kind of my hang up is beautiful things can happen. Let's call it 6 months.
Yeah.
Beautiful things can happen in 6 months that it's like, man.
That's true.
So you got to weigh out what is your current
skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing.
Well, what's your current situation?
Do
you have someone in your life that has been estranged that you need to see? Like, what, you know what I mean?
That's true.
So many things like that I can imagine influencing it where you're like, man, I can't. If I do this now, I'm not going to get a chance to speak to them.
That's a really good point.
It's like, I think there's some, again, I don't think it's really heavily one-sided, but I think for me, there's just, I don't know. I just think of people in my life who've passed where it's like, man, there's some pretty sweet moments that I, but again, and also it's watching someone in pain.
Yeah.
That's not what you want either. So, I think there's trauma that comes from that. I think there's like heartbreak. I think, and this might sound crazy to people, but putting my dog down. Yeah. Watching that process was one of the most difficult things I've ever done, but it was also kind of beautiful. Yeah. It was like, it was time for them to go.
Releasing them from torture.
And I look at that like I don't feel like a murderous person because we made the decision. I think it was an act of mercy. Yeah. So, if you can wrap your head around the religious implications, whether you can put them aside and not have fear of it because it is a mercy killing. Yeah. It seems like that's it. It certainly lends a lot to that decision. Yeah. But to me, I still think the time the possibility of.
There's something to be said for just not being ready yet, too.
Yeah.
There's just that plain old feeling of just, I'm not ready to go yet.
Right.
I wasn't really taking that into account. There is just something to be said for just like, yeah, I'm going to suffer. It's going to suck. But man, I'm just not ready to go yet.
Well, you know what I learned too, by the way? May or may not be like at all. Like, you guys know Lewis and Clark?
Yeah.
You know, I know, this is crazy.
I can't wait to know where this is going.
Well, I'll be quick about it. So Lewis and Clark, the story, I know this guy, he just told me a story about he read the book, and I really wanted to read the book, but he gave me a big spoiler. I don't know if you guys know this, but Lewis.
Shut the fuck up. I want to read the book.
It's like, I think his name was Marion something Lewis or whatever. At the end of his life, he took his life.
Oh, really?
Yes. I know,
idea.
but we didn't read that shit in the books. And there's like all.
Did he jump off the edge of Earth?
No. He did. He climbed the ice wall.
You're mixing up some
and then jumped off.
Some time periods, but I like that anyway.
But to me, there's like, again, it's that thing where like that was someone who really like struggled, did all of these amazing things. But the whole story of Lewis and Clark is kind of wild. But it's like,
you may not be mixing up time periods, actually.
I didn't think I was, but fine.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that complicated it or made it easier for some people. But you know, I think of the comedian Doug Stanhope. And how he waited until after the statute of limitations or whatever, but they euthanized the mom. Mm-hmm. They were part of that. They did that, and he waited long enough to it's on like an album.
Yeah, there's this,
and it's a wild story, man.
There's this radio host. She had a long running show on NPR. She was pretty great. Her name was Diane Rehm. You know Diane Rehm?
I was taking a drink. I love Diane.
Yeah,
Rehm. I used to listen to her so much.
You know, she, with her husband's participation, killed her husband.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
she wrote a whole book about it.
No shit.
Yeah, about like, and she's a big, you know, she calls it Right to Die.
Yeah.
Or it's called, that's kind of what the movie, she's a
Kevorkian, Dr. Kevorkian, that's right.
Big proponent of Right to Die.
I love Diane Rehm.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And like the way I'm trying to remember how she said they did it. It was, I think he just stopped eating, basically.
Is that what it was?
Because that was the
she didn't
way
fucking stab him or whatever.
no. Diane Rehm did not.
I don't know.
Diane
Rehm
did not stab her husband under the ribs as an act of mercy.
She didn't do the pig thing. It's like pop, pop, and then let him bleed out.
Nope. Diane Rehm did not do that. I think she actually died.
I think she has passed away, so I'll respect her.
Too late. You want to make fun of her voice now? You gonna do that?
I mean, I have been contemplating whether I should this whole time, but no, I'm not gonna.
Do an impression of Diane Rehm right now, Jordan. We're gonna let you hear her voice after this.
Are you familiar with her?
I'm not really.
You think I'm actually gonna do it? I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Because I kind of can't remember it actually. I'm trying to remember. I know she had.
I'm resisting right now.
I know you are. I almost got you. I don't think I quite remember it well enough either to really do it. It was a fascinating thing where she had this very pronounced. You could not do it. You couldn't not fucking do it.
The Diane Rehm.
Oh my
show.
God. Oh no, you were doing the Dying Rehm show.
No, she had a thing too.
No, she had
some kind of affliction,
severe vocal fry.
Oh, so I'm being mean.
Oh, yeah. He's being terrible.
Being
I wouldn't do it. He did.
Profoundly inappropriate.
Why you set me up for that?
Well, you didn't do it. I did it.
So she didn't stab her husband.
I threw the grenade and jumped on it.
You jumped on it. Sorry. Diane, we love you.
She was awesome. Like that's kind of part of why I don't feel that, because I just love her.
I just remember her being of this not aggressive is not the right word. She just held people accountable. Her interviews were
brilliant interviewer.
Yeah, such a good interviewer where she wasn't afraid to be like, no, I'm asking you this question. Don't avoid the answer.
Slowly push back.
Yeah. She wore people down.
That was probably part of it.
People were like, I gotta.
And they can't. And modern, whatever news yelling is all about interrupting people too.
Sure.
They couldn't interrupt.
No,
they didn't feel like now they would. Now they're just shut up, you slow talking bitch.
Oh, for sure. They would.
Oh my God. Jesus. So she didn't? Did she choke her husband out? How was it? What did she do?
You know what?
9 minutes. That's how long it takes to choke someone. That's what I read.
I think
that's how long it is.
I think it
took her to do her like evil monologue of how she.
And all it was her saying, "I love you."
She's
it
like
took 9 minutes. Did she shake?
I don't know. I don't know. None of it feels
bad.
good. This is awful.
But I'm laughing a lot.
All due respect to her and her
this
family.
This has been zoning out.
You know, it probably started off good, right? And then the husband was just like, "Today, Junior," and that's what like.
And then the plan was to do it mercifully, but then she did stab him.
Yeah,
after
that was it.
This is bad.
This is me shaking my head at you guys.
Throw me in. I still don't even.
Come on, man.
Okay,
you played in the mud too, Jason. Don't act like.
Nah, I didn't.
You were shaking
the
mic with your hands. There's
that was her choking her husband to death.
Oh, my mistake.
That feels better.
My mistake. It was something better. Choking her husband to death. That actually is kind of better, weirdly.
No, I don't think it is. It's more personal.
Zoning out.
Okay. Everybody, I think if there's anything there was to learn from that last segment is that life is short.
We are depraved.
Life is short. Go see that lot lizard.
Jesus,
go see a dusty lot lizard whenever you can.
We're just all
bring
three
some baby
digging
wipes,
this hole
wipe the dust
deeper.
All right, everybody. All right, real quick.
Are we ever gonna have Tilly Norwood on this podcast?
We'll see.
Dude, if we could get Tilly Norwood on this podcast, we would have Tilly Norwood on this podcast. I hate to just be like that, but yeah, come on.
Of course
we totally would. Would we feel great about it later? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Actually, it would get us some attention. If we could get her now.
Yeah.
Get her right now.
Interesting.
All right. I'll be in Salem, South Carolina this Friday.
Do that.
I will be up in Cornelius, North Carolina Saturday with Joint Custody Comedy Shows.
Nice.
You got any shows?
Yeah, Thursday I'm at the Comedy Zone. I'm opening for Cody Smith, Comedic Cody.
Hey.
Friday I'm doing the 1 year anniversary of the Monarch Market with Mont Creamer, and they said. I can't remember how they put it. 1 hour, 4 headliners, and it's me, Mike Mello. I'm forgetting everybody else. I'm sorry, everybody. Chris
Mello.
Roop.
Yeah, I'm not even familiar.
I'm sorry, Kiara Benson. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that show.
Nice.
It's gonna be really great. Mm-hmm. It's a nice intimate room. If you've never been to Monarch Market, it's a cool place uptown Charlotte, and I'm excited about that show.
I'm gonna go there.
Cherokee next week, 8th through the 12th. I'll be at Cherokee Harrah's Cherokee Casino and Resort with Derek Richards.
Derek Richards, nice. All right.
October 3rd, this Friday, a Don't Tell show in Winston-Salem.
Hey.
And then the 5th, this Sunday, be headlining a Next Stop comedy show in Hendersonville near Asheville.
Excellent.
Nice,
I think
nice.
I may have done that one before. Did you
Yeah.
do Henderson? I think it was great too, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had good
fun.
experiences on Next Stop shows.
Yeah, me
They're
too.
good.
They're
Yeah,
good.
Same. All right, everybody.
Mr. Williams Comedy.
Oh, King Jason Allen.
And I'm Jordan Centry, and this has been Zoning Out.